Welcome back, the Final Whistle podcast fans. 2025 is here, but we do want to remember 2024. So for today, it is the Final Whistle podcast awards night 2024 edition. I am joined back again by my two co-hosts, Mr. Barney
Alright, guys.
and George.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to all, obviously, and your host as well, Zaya, up in here. But today, we thought 2024 was a big year for football. As you can see, I'm ready, suited up and everything. Sponsored by Top Threads, as always. Give me this Bayern jersey from, I think it was last season. Yes, it was. Okay. And Bunny's got the Sydney FC kit, while George got the Chelsea jumper on. But we're going to be serious today, okay? Today, boys, we are going to have the awards night. Obviously, last year was 2 days ago, but there was a lot of moments from that year. There was a lot of good players from that year. But we're going to start off with the first category. It is, who was the best player in 2024? And I'm going to start off with Mr. George.
So my pick for the best player of last year
Let me get my
is the person who is probably going to be the best player this year as well, and that's Mo Salah.
Mo Salah, money, money. Alrighty, so we got Mr. Mo Salah. Barney?
Look, I based it. Obviously, Mo Salah has been very, very good, right? But I've based it on what has gone on throughout 2024 and how effective this player has been in big games constantly. So, I'm gonna sound biased, but it has to be Vinicius, man. It has to. Salah, right now, this current season, Salah's been the best player. I agree with George. Like, without a doubt, Salah's been the best player. But throughout this year, Vinny has shown over and over again that he's the best player this year.
And for how much I've said that Vinny doesn't deserve the Ballon d'Or, I think I'm going to go with Vinny for this year. I feel like if you count what Rodri has won, it was a big it was a big toss up between Rodri and Vinny, but I feel like Vinny in those games, like Barney said, has been the best player for Madrid, and obviously even for Brazil, he hasn't been the best. But even when he wasn't there for Brazil, I think in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals,
He wasn't there. They got knocked out.
he wasn't there. And they got knocked out. So I'm gonna say Vinny. The Salah thing, I feel like it's a little bit like on the second half of the year where he got a little bit better towards the end, and even the start of this season, but last year he got to where he's now at right now. But I hear the Salah shout, but I do see him being the best player this year. Any other honorable mentions?
Honestly, I have 2 or 3 more.
If they're in your other categories, maybe leave them. But best player, who do you think?
You know what? I'll shout out someone who wouldn't get a single thought of mention, to be honest. Florian Wirtz.
That was in my
Yes.
mind exactly.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
telling you, cuz he's had a beautiful 2024.
Bro, Florian Wirtz.
Yes,
Bro,
beautiful.
he is so underrated.
Yes, I agree.
And you know what? When people say like, oh, Jamal or like obviously
Bellingham.
Jude and everything,
He's in that category.
he's in that
it.
category.
He is.
He's not that techie like that player like Musiala, like on the ball, but he's
Yes.
so good at what he does.
Exactly.
Even for Leverkusen last year, which when it gets to that category, but he was the most pivotal player for that team. Everything went through Florian Wirtz, and I love him as a player and what he has gone through. Those ACL injuries, bro, that is an amazing comeback.
Can
and
I-
I see him playing for a huge team.
What I see in Florian Wirtz that I don't see in Bellingham and Musiala is that creativity as a
Yeah.
cam.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gives that Özil vibe, man.
yeah.
It's like those killer through balls, and you saw it for Germany in the Euros, bro. Like he just create something out of nothing. He's like that player you see. It's like a Vinicius type player. He's just wow when he
Yeah.
does something.
It's so good. That's one of my honorable mentions. What about you, George?
If we're talking about Verts, and you're saying for club and country, would you not say he's had a better season than Vinny? Better 2024, not better season. Better 2024.
No,
I think
you
he's-
can't.
I
you
feel like
can't.
Vinny was like, especially at the level, because in all that Leverkusen team, Wirtz was the best, right? But Vinny is standing out in the Real Madrid team when he's got the Judes, the Rodrigos, all these kind of players.
Also, do you know I'm tired? I'm sick and tired of this Brazil thing. Because Brazil, I've watched them ever since I was a kid. I watched them before even I watched Madrid. This is the worst Brazil team I've ever seen in my life. They have won nothing since 2002. I don't care about Confederations Cup or whatever. The one time they won something is without Neymar himself. Okay? That was the Copa America in 2019 or 2021, whatever it was. Bro, I've had enough. Stop. Like, this Brazil team is still in development.
Yeah, but it's still a
Just
player.
judge. No, but look.
'Cause he
we'll
plays for
judge-
both.
We'll judge. Yeah, but he plays, what, 2 games a season for Brazil? In a
No,
whole
it
year.
doesn't matter, but because you're
it
judging
doesn't
by the
matter.
year, you're not judging
does
by the
matter.
season. If
It
you're
does-
judging all of 2024, then you can't just be like, oh, I'll
Yeah,
take
but
out
how
the
you gonna
negative
judge-
part just so you can
How are
look
you
good.
going to judge one game? One game he plays bad, he's going to judge out of 5.
It's still a game.
Yeah,
It's
but
still a
even,
game. It's
like,
still
he
part
had
of
a
2024.
Yeah, he had a bad Copa America.
I wouldn't say
Right.
it was bad. I wouldn't say it was bad.
Like,
He got yellow carded, which was
yeah,
stupid.
but like I'm saying, like
And then they got knocked out.
for that Brazil team, he should be the headline, the one that should take games. Bro, they lost in the quarterfinals. Even though he wasn't there, I understand, but he lost in that quarterfinals, and a lot of people would say, even if he was there, would there have been that same output that we would have needed? That same, like he didn't have the best,
I agree.
but I still edge it towards Vinny because I honestly think in the bigger games, especially in the Champions League, he was there. So I do give him props, and that's why our honorary award for the best player of 2024, we have this award.
Movie.
not-
Named
had
after me.
Yeah,
Bugs
yes,
Bunny.
yeah, it's Bugs Bunny. Yeah. So Vinny, congrats. You didn't win the Ballon d'Or, but you won the final podcast best player of 2024. So you should be happy about that. All right, moving on to the best under 23s player of 2024. So why I said under 23s is because under 21s is way too young, but 23s is still with that gap where there's still those players. For an example, Vinny's 24 now. Haaland is 24. Like all the, like he's got 23 I think, but there's still that big gap of players where there's like it's not those players that are in their prime like at 27, 28 kind of, but there's that young players who's come up from their careers so far maybe in that season. Who is your best under 23s player? I'm gonna start with I'll start. I'm the host. I'll start. I've gone with Mr. Jude, the English Zidane. Man, that guy had a season, bro. Season. The best player. I think, apart from Vinny, he's the best player at Madrid. He's so pivotal to that Real Madrid team. It's not even a joke. And the way Ancelotti started him that's last year as a 10, a goal-scoring 10. He's getting to those pockets every time. The big game player. And then this season he's a little bit dropping more deeper, collecting the ball, moving forward. That's what I like about like what Carlo has done with Jude, and I think Jude is so he's adaptable. Like he can do anything that you ask him to do. That's what I like about Jude, and I swear when Jude, like I always rated him highly, and even he had a good Euros. They say he didn't have a good one, but bro, he got them out of games, man. He got them out of so many games in that Euros. The final assist for Cole Palmer. I think it was this. No, it was the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals or around the 16 of the scissor kick he scored. Those big games where he just went in and took the game by the scruff of its neck. and that's who I think is the best under 23s player. And he's still 21, man. He's still got so much to go. What about you, George?
I went with Cole Palmer. Because,
Okay.
like, if you see the stats, and that's why I said
Yeah,
Salah
yeah.
for the other one.
Yeah.
If you see the stats, I think only Haaland and now Salah, because, like, in the past 2 weeks, have a better goals and assists in all of 2024.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
I was like,
saw
okay,
that.
under 23, Palmer's 22. I was like, I'm going to go with Palmer then. And
Yeah.
because I was thinking, like, Bellingham, like, he wasn't. This is the thing. These players have their moments, they take their moment, but they don't play extremely well throughout the whole 90 minutes. But as long as you deliver at the end of the day, I think that's all that matters. But yeah, for me, it's Palmer.
I had a toss up between Palmer and Jude, but I feel like I edged it towards Jude more because of how pivotal he was to Real Madrid in both the league and the Champions League, and even the Euros. What about you, Barney?
I think Jude as well.
Yeah.
Like, I won't say anything else to be honest, except for like great player, Madrid's second best player. If you're playing for the best team in the world and you're the second best player, that says a lot, man.
Any honorable mentions? I feel like there's a big one. I feel like Yamal is a really big one.
Yamal's up there.
He was in my shortlist as
Nico
well.
Williams up there as well.
I think he had a hectic Euro.
He had
a hectic Euros.
He's had a hectic year in general. Nico Williams. He's been
But
very good, man.
He can get a big move, man. I feel like he deserves. Like I could see a big team grabbing him. Like he was linked to Barca, but I don't know what happened with that. But I think, bro, you know what? Honestly, if it wasn't for what Jude done in that whole year, I actually would have picked Yamal. Not even just on like on how he, bro. That Euros, bro, top assister. The best young player in that tournament, bro. That guy but he's nuts, and he's still 17 years old. Like I swear, if I wanted to, I can change it. But obviously a little bit of bias here. I went with Jude because I love Jude so much. But Yamal is so good, and he's even started off this season. He's on like a 10 GA, but that's great.
Yeah.
Like he's still young.
And he's been injured, eh?
Yeah.
He's been injured.
Every time he's not there, Barca are in the Barca just don't have an outpour like
They're
how.
dreadful, bro.
Yeah. I think Wirtz is in this category as well. Anyone else?
Is
Anyone else?
Lookman under 23?
No, Lookman's old. Lookman's like
Oh,
25, 26. Bro. What about you, George? Any honorable mentions?
To be honest, nah. For me, no one came close, but yeah.
Those were probably the category, like those 3-4 players.
And you know what? I feel like there's so many that will come
There's-
out now.
There's defenders as well here and there, like Pau Kubarsi.
Kobasi, bro. Kobasi was really good this year as well.
Yeah.
That's a breakout star. That guy.
Also,
Yeah.
what's that Bournemouth centre back? He was good. Like he's not
Zabani.
top.
Hujulsin or whatever.
Yeah,
his name
yeah,
is.
that Spanish.
Yeah, I
guy.
like him.
He's
like
good
him
as well. He's really
like
nice.
Bro, you know what? Spain's defense would be
It's
so
crazy.
good
It's gonna
in the
be-
next
Spain are
couple
gonna
of
be
years.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yamal,
Honestly,
Nico, Rodri's still there. They just need a
Yeah.
hectic striker, bro, and I think they'll do so well. They'll do so well. But that's Jude. Congratulations to Jude for winning best under 23 player of 2024. Hopefully more to come. Yamal, you're next. I think this year will be your year. But we move on to the best signing of 2024, and we're gonna start with Barney.
honestly, I've gone for a very simple one. Just imagine signing one of the best players in the world for free, without even a dollar
Of
spent.
2024,
Mbappe. For free.
do you understand what I'm saying? Best signing, not because of what they like how they got him or how cheap. Is he had a good 2024?
He's had a... Bro, you're very underrating like his 2024. He had a bad period, but after that he's been... At the end of the season he's been very good, by the way. Just so you know. But to get him on a free is insane. It's insane business.
Yeah, but like it's not like he had a good year to he wasn't the best.
He's had a very good year.
He was the best signing this year. He signed halfway through the year.
Yeah.
Signed this year.
Yeah, that's still.
And
so
you
if
think
you're
he was the
judging him
best-
on the last 6 months, he hasn't been as good as.
He hasn't been that good as
He's
like.
okay. He hasn't been as good as you want him to be, but he's still, bro. He's Madrid's top goal scorer right now.
That's fine, but that's the last maybe not even 6 months. If you're comparing to my best signing, which is Cole Palmer, that
But you guys did.
But he
bro, you
wasn't
said
last year. We signed
He
him.
was, yeah.
Cole Palmer was last
signed-
year, bro.
yeah, Cole Palmer was signed last year.
What
No,
to get
no.
2023?
The year before.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh,
The year
bro,
before,
that's-
bro. Nah, Zaya, you frauded. You frauded.
Okay, yeah.
Cole Palmer was 2023, bro. That's why I'm
Okay.
saying it's that 2024 period. That's why I'm
My
saying.
one's still
I'm
better
saying-
than Mbappe.
Who do you say?
Di Catalare. Atalanta.
Catalare is a shout.
But he was the year before as well.
Nah,
Catalare is a
he
shout.
signed at the start of this year from AC
Oh, but
Milan.
he was probably on loan or something to them, no?
I need a new best signing. I'm trying to think.
I don't know,
now.
but the permanent
Maybe-
signing was this year.
Let me check this, bro. You guys are frauding, bro.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to think of like. I'm thinking of Jan players like they signed for that, but I don't even know. Oh, that's stupid from me straight up.
Zaya.
Explain explain what Di Catalare is, like why you gave it to him.
To be honest, I just looked around and there wasn't really that many big name signings last year. You had like Euro, Ugarte, like Ruta, like players like that. They're not world class players. They're kind of like just below that, and some of them were average. And then I was looking at performances, and none of them have really been like we've really spoken about them much this year. So I kind of cast out a wider net, and I looked at what's his name. I saw Di Catalare because I figured Atlanta have been going really well this year, and I've
Yeah,
watched
sure.
games where this guy has just like been like, you know what, it's my turn to shine. I'm gonna be the next big thing, and yeah, he's been performing week in week out. Champions League, the Serie A itself. I'm pretty sure he's in the running for best player of the season. I'm pretty sure if
Ooh.
Atalanta keep up their form, hopefully.
That's fair enough. What about so? Honestly, I don't even know. Honestly,
I'm telling you, Zaya, bro. Mbappe on
Oh!
the radar.
I got a good one. It's a very underrated one, and I feel like it's not gonna win it. But I'm gonna go with Morgan Rogers. Young Villa. Bro, you know what? Honestly, for Villa, it's a very like Premier League shout. But I'm going off how he is, what he has done for Villa. I think even the season now he's storming the league. Even when he came in as well, I think he was that player where, for an example, or even Onana. I'm gonna do Onana, the one as the Villa as well. The start of the year when Villa got him, he was very like going forward. He was good, winning the ball back, playing it forward, and like what I like about Morgan Rogers as well is that he gives me that I'm gonna pick up the ball and I'm gonna create something as well. And I feel like a lot of people don't look at it where they look at because first of all, he started the whole cold celebration, but Palmer trademarked it, so it doesn't really matter. But he was the more like, okay, I'm gonna show off what I'm capable of. Now he's a starter at that team. He's a starter at Aston Villa where he's behind John Duran or he's behind Ollie Watkins. He creates chances. He picks up the ball well. I feel like I like him more. It's gonna sound bad. I like that shout more than the Mbappe shout because I feel like he had a whole season from January where they bought him and in the new season, like end of this year, last year as well, where he had that really good period where he was coming in, getting the goals, the assists, showing himself in the league. But he's doing even well at the Champions League as well, man. Like I think he's a good shout. So, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
You know, it's a very unfair topic because January signings of last year, of last year, are going to be regarded higher than the end of season last year.
Yeah.
So like that's why I said financially, because if it was like team of the season or whatever, like signing of the season, it'd be much more easier for me to know who it is. But because you said yeah, I'm like, okay, who's it gonna be? I base on finance, to be honest. That's why I said Mbappe on a free.
I don't know, but we need to come to a decision. So our candidates are Morgan Rogers, Kylian Mbappe, and Di Ketelare. What do we think here?
I don't
Ketelare
mind the
beats both of them in
Ketelare.
goals and assists.
I don't mind the Di Ketelare shout, but
I like the Di Ketelare
if we're
shout as well.
talking on base of signing itself and looking into the prospect of the future and what he's done in his past, Mbappe on a free for me is insane. The business from Fiorentino Perez, you won't see it around the world by anyone. No president, no club owner, no one can do what he did.
I mean, they still paid him 150 mil signing fee, so is it really a free?
But they paid him. They didn't pay PSG.
Yeah, but it's not a free. It's still 150
still-
mil.
But
Like
still,
you're paying him. How much are you
they were
paying
gonna
him
pay
now?
something like that. They were gonna pay something like that to him anyway. Instead of paying him and PSG, they just paid him.
Yeah, but I'm saying like financially, it's not as good as you're making it out to be.
Bro,
Because
it's
how
the
much are
best
you
player
paying
in
him
the
per
world, bro.
week?
It's the best player in this current generation.
Yeah, I know, but how much are you
Whoa.
paying him per week?
What did you say, Zaya?
I was like, yeah, go.
Huh?
Yeah, go, yeah, I hear
Oh, yeah. What were you saying?
Per week. How much are
Yeah.
you paying him?
700k.
So 700k per week plus the
Yeah, but
150 mil
it's-
signing bonus.
It's literally one of the best players in the world. You gotta understand this.
Yeah, but you're talking
700K is
financially.
one-
So compare it to Di Catalare, who they bought for like 40 mil max, I think, with add-ons, and they're paying him probably what 70, 80k per week, and he's
Alright,
got a better output.
Pretend. I'm gonna ask Zaya this because
Yo.
he's in the middle. Pretend you are the owner of Chelsea, right?
Mhm.
What would you prefer? Say you had the finances.
Obviously, I would
Mbappe
want
on
to
a
sign
free.
Mbappe. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously Mbappe on a
That's
free,
it.
but remember they're paying insane wages for him. Obviously, but we're going off with not because of how he's been signed. It's how he's been since he signed. That's what I'm saying. I like the Di Ketelare shout straight up, but I feel like this should be better, but we just don't know. All right, so it's so hard to toss up on between a player like Mbappe, obviously signing for Madrid, or Di Ketelare, a player that signed for for Atalanta. I got a rogue shout here as well, but I'll pick between you two. What about Elise to Munich? I think he's been storming that league, and I think he's done so well for them. I feel like we could see something coming in between Elise and Bayern. I think he's had a great season so far. But if I have to pick between those two, I'm gonna go with Di Ketelare. I feel like Di Ketelare had a good 2024, and you know what? Being a player that didn't play for AC Milan and Atlanta coming and grabbing him and playing him in that Atlanta team who are storming the league right now, I think that's more of a better shot than Mbappe, because Mbappe had a good couple months at the end of last year. So, Di Ketelare, you are the best under 23 signing. Best signing of last year. So that was a pretty good debate. I like that. That was pretty fun. All right, this is a fun one. Who has been the worst signing of 2024? Bunny has a good one, but I'll leave him last. I'm gonna start with you, George.
I went with Timo Werner. The most unnecessary
That's a good
loan
shout.
signing of all time.
That is a very good shout.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I rate that shot as well. What about you, Bunny?
You go first. I've cooked on this one.
I feel like I was wrong here with the signing as well. Yeah, I think I was wrong.
So what? You went 2023 as well.
Yeah,
Zaya.
but
You'll agree with me.
yeah, you know what? I got one. Actually, no, I got one.
Which one?
Raheem Sterling to Arsenal.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Raheem Sterling. I was like, wow, man, get up. I
Trust
originally
me.
had Onana, Andre Onana. But he didn't sign in Jan. He signed last year. Yeah, but go.
Trust me, boys. Trust me on this. Let me cook. Danny Olmo to Barcelona has been shambolic. Have
Nah.
you seen the recent news?
He
but
means the
he's
whole
been
like
good.
registration.
He's played like what, seven, 8 games, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Barca, you know what it's done to Barca? First of all, it's made Laporta look like an idiot, like an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
He signed him without the accountants knowing how much the payers, how much RFEF allows registration fees and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
He's signed him for 50 million, and now it's January, right? January 2025. He can't register him into the Barca squad. He's a free agent now, and he has to pay his wages up till 2030. Do you know how crazy that is?
but is that
Do you
is
know
that
how
the player?
crazy that is?
Yeah, but is that
What
the
do you mean the
player?
player?
Like, is
No,
the
no, but
player
it's-
a bad
it's- okay,
signing?
But no, it's a signing that's gone horribly wrong for a club.
But he gave
like-
them
I
like
like that
goals
shout.
and
It's not
assists,
a
which is
bad
what they
shout.
signed him for.
No.
Yeah.
But it's killed Barca, bro. Barca fans, I've
But-
been seeing them on Twitter. They have been, you know what? They've been absolutely fuming with the president. They've
Yeah.
all turned against him.
Yeah, because it's bad, bro. Because a player like that, you're gonna not register him.
Exactly.
now he's a
And
free
then you have
agent.
to pay his finances up till 2030.
And guess what? His agent was last seen at Man City's ground.
That's
So it's
crazy.
not
but-
looking good. That's not looking good.
I understood it as in the worst performing player that has been signed.
No, I don't
I got a
think
big
it's-
shout. I got also not only Sterling, but even Gundogan came from Barca to City. But he has not done anything. I don't know what Pep has tried to done there. He's done
He's been
nothing.
better
Even
than
full
Sterling.
crowd.
though.
Oh, Douglas Luiz. I'm sorry. What has he done?
Oh yeah, you.
Ever since he went to Juve,
Yeah.
he's done nothing, and he's reportedly thinking of going back to Villa. Bro, you
Yeah.
cannot sign you and your missus to
And then
Juve,
Florida.
doing a combo, 1-2 combo, killing two birds with one stone, and doing that.
Can I
But-
tell you the comparison between what I'm thinking and you guys are thinking? I'm thinking more of the financial side of
the
things.
financial side between
Well,
the how
but it's a
bad-
good mix, to be honest.
It's a good mix.
It's a nice mix.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna stay with the Douglas Luiz show. I mean, like that's even worse. Like he has had stinkers upon stinkers for Juve, and Juve have drawn how many games?
I think
Bonnie, do you
11.
know how many
They
games?
have
11 this year.
draws.
11,
11 draws, 6 wins.
But
They're
they're
undefeated,
undefeated.
though. That's
Well,
why
you know
Invincible
what?
doesn't matter, Shabab.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Yes.
Yes. That doesn't mean anything. You can
Exactly.
you can go undefeated and not even win the league. So
Arsenal fans copying it from me, even when we're not trying to talk about them.
I
fans.
swear, man. Yeah, I feel
Sorry,
bad for
Shabab.
you. Bad. You are not sorry. But I'm gonna stick with my Douglas Luiz. I feel like Barney, your one is more of a financial side. I understand,
Yeah.
but you need a player. So you have between
Are we-
Timo Werner,
Are we talking about the actual play? Because
the player, because Daniel Olmo's this year,
he's,
bro,
he's-
oh my
he's-
gosh,
he's been decent.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hear it,
Yeah.
I hear it.
I agree, he's been decent, but I'm thinking more of, oh, they stuffed up here, bro. It's a crap signing, you know?
I hear it. So I feel like George, I like the Timo Werner shout, but I feel like even the what's it called, the Douglas Luiz shout is bad.
Do
But
you know what it's
To be
about
honest,
Timo Werner? Like, I
I
watch him,
forgot.
bro. It's just, he has no confidence, bro. He has no confidence at all. I reckon this one we have to make it a draw, straight up.
so okay,
Now, to be
I
honest,
reckon
I
this one's a
forgot.
draw.
I forgot about Douglas
Douglas
Luiz,
Luiz.
which, if anything, backs up Zaya's point because I forgot he was
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
he was injured. He's not injured. He's just bad. like
so
he's
should
not
we?
playing.
So what do we think?
I reckon we make it a draw because Daniel Olmo has been,
Yeah, but
how
does
decided.
anyone want to be persuaded?
No, I said,
well, like me.
George.
I can go for Douglas Luiz, but the only reason I can't pick Danny Olmo is because I thought it's players, and like Danny
Yeah, I'm
Olmo
going
has
with-
not been
You know, I've
bad.
been
Like he's
thinking
been very
financially the
good.
whole time. I've
You're
been thinking-
discussing
Yeah.
financially. I was like, went for
Too much-
Mbappe.
too
He's
much
like, he signed him
Amazusa,
free.
bro.
It's alright. You
Yeah,
can
but
save
actually
yourself
management
now.
football,
Change
bro.
it. You can
You
save
can
yourself
change
it.
now.
You know what it
Change it.
is? In La Liga, bro, it's all about this, cuz.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
it actually is.
So
Like,
what do we
you
go
need to
with?
be very precise with your money.
What do we feel?
You can change money. Don't
Up
worry.
to
You
you-
can save
honestly,
yourself here.
Up to you guys. If you're saying player Douglas Luiz has been horrible, I can't lie.
I'm
I
down with
forgot he
Douglas Luiz.
existed. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, so with that, The worst signing of 2024 is Douglas Luiz.
But I still cooked. I just want to say.
Yeah, I hear your shout though. I hear your shout.
Yeah.
Well, that's that is him out of here. Who has been the best team of 2024? And I'm gonna say it because I think, apart from, we all know what Barney's probably gonna go with, but I'm gonna go with this because I feel like it's more impressive. And I picked between two teams, but this one was the strongest team.
I know who you've picked. Yes, finally.
I have went with
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen.
I don't disagree with this, huh?
And
I
almost.
actually like
I'm not
it.
joking. I'm not even
I actually
joking.
like it.
I'm not even joking. Almost. He was literally one game, and he was going to have an undefeated season. What he has done, he's came to this team, which we're gonna talk about the next category
You
after.
know
But
what?
this team,
You just made me change my mind as well, cuz.
yeah, you
Well,
have
next
to.
one. Yeah, you made me change
Yeah,
my
you
mind.
have to. You have to.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
yeah.
to say,
Yeah,
but
you
you
made
know,
me change my mind.
like what this this Leverkusen team has done. They have won the players, and the big props is to the man we will talk about next, because I feel like we all unanimously have him. I don't think George does because he's weird. But Leverkusen have their players individually are very good with Frimpong, Grimaldo, Florian Wirtz. Even, you know what, I like Boniface as well a lot, and Xhaka has revolutionized that team. But winning the the Pokal, and then winning the league undefeated.
That's a proper undefeated, by the way.
That's a proper undefeated,
Yeah.
and they were one win away to winning the treble and undefeated. So I think there was no other team, but obviously Real Madrid is the other team as well.
yeah.
But a big shout as well. I liked Atalanta this year as well. I think they were very, very good. Had a good run, and they're having a good run so far.
United as well this year, straight up.
But what's it called? They had a very good year, and I feel like deservedly. But who did you say, Bonnie? You say Real Madrid?
Nah, look, I'd say Madrid, but I don't mind the Leverkusen shout because they've
Yeah.
been very, very good this
I
year.
feel like they've been such an unheard. Like, we didn't expect them to go undefeated,
Yeah.
but and like, you know what? The best team is Leverkusen. Okay. Now for
Yeah.
the best coach, I'm gonna give it to the next Real Madrid manager, Mr. Xabi Alonso.
He'd cook,
Bro,
bro.
I'm sorry to say what
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
done. He's came to this Leverkusen team. He's grabbed every player. This is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. This is how I want you to play. This is who I'm with. This is who I would like. He got his wing backs double-digit goals and assists. Frimpong and Grimaldo double-digit goals and assists. And he's came in. He won the DFP Pokal. He's won the league. He almost won the Europa League as well. So he had a fantastic year, and obviously we can all tell that he will leave. I think this season he will probably leave, but obviously Real Madrid is there. Any other shouts, Barney? Who'd you go for? Who'd you originally have?
I had Ancelotti, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
there was a toss up between three. It was Carlo, him, Xabi Alonso, and I feel like George has this guy. I feel like he has Gasperini. No, Nantes manager.
Oh, sorry. I had. We're talking about 2024.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I went
Arne
with the
Slot.
only manager who hasn't lost the game this year, which is Arne Slot. 56 games, 55 wins, 1 draw, no losses.
Is that at final as well?
Yep.
That's a bad shot, straight up.
yeah,
We were
straight
saying
up.
2024, and then when you were saying Xabi Alonso, I was like, he had a good first half of the year because obviously they won the league. But this season, they haven't been as good as they were. They've kind of dropped off a bit.
But they went the undefeated season still. Like you can
Yeah, I
say,
understand. But we said
Look, it-
2024.
yeah, it's a bit of a technicality. I understand because the season you would count the second half of the season and the first half of the season. I understand
I
it.
feel like you know what it is. For me personally, the second half of last season matters more than the
More
first
than the
half,
first
of
half
this
of this
season.
season.
Because
Because
that's when games start to get more intense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's when it hits. That's when it hits game time.
exactly.
But we're talking about 2024.
Yeah, but you're saying
we can't-
Arne Slot's 2024 has not been better than Leverkusen's 2024 or Xabi Alonso's one. He's not only linked.
because he
No,
won the
it's
league as
not.
well.
If
At
we're,
final.
if we're,
What's more
yeah.
impressive, winning undefeated in the
No,
Bundesliga
but-
or final?
But the thing is, he went undefeated in a whole calendar year. He won the league where he was. He got his big move to Liverpool, and now he's undefeated at Liverpool as well.
Yes,
Or
but
not
remember,
undefeated. Sorry, they lost one game.
he's lost
So-
against who?
Oh no, they had
Chris
one
Wood.
loss. One
Ding,
loss.
ding, ding,
Not
ding,
what's it
ding,
called?
ding.
Not no losses. They had one loss.
Chris
so
Wood,
they've
brother.
lost. They've lost the season. So
Yeah.
him and Alonso are the same
Exact
person.
same thing. Yeah, sure.
But it was a more less embarrassing defeat to Nottingham Forest than to Atlanta. So I feel like Xabi Alonso, and remember, he's probably going to be obviously the next Real Madrid manager. That's who I think he's going to be. And just remember what he's done with the little amount of budget that he has taken for Leverkusen. He just built those players. With Arne
You know
Slot
what?
as well, I understand with Feyenoord, but with Arne Slot, he came into this team built from Klopp, and he just added his system and said this. He's individually built players like Gravenberch. He's improved Trent's defending. He's made Salah hit his second prime. He's made Gakpo and Diaz like just look so good. So I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you cannot take away an undefeated season.
You know,
but
for
guys
me,
are
Xabi
judging-
Alonso, right? Xabi Alonso, he took, I'm pretty sure, a relegation by Leverkusen to a Europa League position,
They never won the league.
and then the season after he wins the league undefeated.
Yeah,
Come
but that's
on.
not in 2024.
Come
You
on.
guys
That
are
is
but-
involving.
2024.
but
no,
when-
Because
no.
you're
But okay.
don't involve 2023.
No, okay. I'm not going to involve it. He won the league undefeated. He won the DFB Pokal. He was on a crazy run in the Europa League up till he lost to Atalanta in the final, who are a top Champions League side. They're not a Europa League side, by the way.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they're a top Champions League side. Right now they're a top 10 Champions League side easily.
And if you look at it, George, you're saying 2024. He's won the league in 2024, and he's won the DFB Pokal in 2024.
But they've won the
And
same
as well as-
trophies.
No, they haven't.
If we're talking about trophies, brother, Carlo Ancelotti
The
has
same
won 5.
amount. They've won the same amount of trophies
Who?
this year.
Who?
Yeah, but what's more
Slot and
impressive?
Xabi Alonso.
If
Yeah,
we're
but what's
talking
more
about
impressive?
trophies, Ancelotti has 5.
Yeah, but that's subjective. Like, what's
Yeah,
more
but-
impressive? When you say what's more impressive, it's subjective.
What is more impressive? If you won the league undefeated, in the harder league where Bayern is there, where Dortmund is there, where Leipzig is there, but you're like, I understand Arne Slot's got that big move, and now he's doing good in Liverpool. But Leverkusen, what he has done at Leverkusen, that's their first league title ever.
That's
That's
right.
their first league. Yeah, come on, man. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
know, that's why we're voting. That's why we're voting.
That's very
Tuesday,
true.
Xabi Alonso. Yeah,
That's
that's it.
true.
I'm saying Xabi Alonso. I'm done.
I'm gonna say, Big Chabby, you have won. Both that
Fair
team and him have won the trophy. I feel like that was pretty good as well. But I don't know. I feel like, is there any other shout? I feel like Gasperini's a big shout, man. Straight up.
He's up there. As well.
Atlanta's
He's
manager
very
is
good.
big shout. Bro,
Even Simone
now-
Inzaghi. Even Simone Inzaghi.
oh, but man, Inzaghi.
Yeah, he's been very
Man.
good.
Man, I swear, if I was to have any manager right now, I'd have Inzaghi.
He's
But-
very good.
Best goal. Who are we going to give best goal to? Obviously, the best goal was Garnacho. Garnacho won best goal. He won Puskas
Yeah,
for
Yeah, he
last
won
year.
Puskas.
Was it for last season or last year?
I think it was last year.
It's the year.
No,
they
it's
count
a
the
season.
year.
It's a season because
Oh.
he scored in 2023.
Okay, that means who scored the best goal this year?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go with Patrick Bamford's goal. If you need me to describe it, he had a pass. He controlled it with his chest, and like from like 25 yards out, he just hit it with his left foot on the volley. And I wouldn't believe, like, if you were to see how difficult that goal is, there is no way that any other goal is harder than that, except maybe I think another one that you guys probably have. But that goal, the Bamford goal, the player doesn't sound good. The goal was amazing. The goal was amazing. I feel like that was, and it was so much more difficult to do because of the control, the volley, the power, everything that you need to do. It was just, I couldn't believe my eyes. George?
I went with Jesus Arezzo. It was the goal where he ran down the wing, almost lost it, went right to the outline, crossed it in, and it's just whipped in like as a cross from
like
almost the corner flag.
Mm.
Went in, I think, yeah.
That's a pretty
That was my best goal
That's not
against
bad.
Getafe.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Barney?
I have two. I've written down two.
Okay.
I've written down Lamine Yamal versus France.
Okay.
That goal, I remember watching it live. But I'm like, this guy. Oh my god, he's a Barca player, but because the way he took it on his left foot, the way he shot it, the way it curled, the moment you just knew, especially.
Yeah, you know what? It's not a Pushkas where they go, but it's the story and the moment
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah,
Because
it
you
was
know
just
what?
like, wow.
You know what? It's even I think that the whole story of that goal, Rabiot came out and into like on Instagram
Yeah.
and said like, bro, who are these youngins, bro? Like, who are these guys? They're nothing. And when he scored that goal, it was in front of Rabiot as well.
Yeah. And then
And he
at the end, he's
scored?
like, go cry now.
Yeah, doing these ones.
Yeah.
I was laughing when I saw that.
Yeah.
Laughing. What's your second one?
I have Federico Valverde versus Sevilla, the recent game. That goal,
Okay.
it was a rocket. The way it curled, but I don't know how that guy was putting his head in front of it. His head would have popped off.
Yeah.
The way it curled and top corner, insane, bro.
But Valverde always scores those kind of goals,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Like honestly, for me, you can't even put him in Puskas because every goal's a Puskas for him.
That's
Like
fair.
it's insane. Every one of his goals, he can't score a normal goal. It has to be a banger. But if I had a preference, to be honest, it would be the Lamine Yamal one.
Okay, so we got 3 nominees. Anyone have any honorable mentions as well? I feel like if we're going off the moments like kind of vibe, I'm gonna go with even Palmer's goal in the Euros final. It's the reason why I love it so much. It's a good goal as well, outside the box, curls into the bottom corner. But it was a statement to not even the England fans, but to Southgate, where like you did not play me all tournament, like you didn't even start me in games, and when I came on, had a good cameo, in the quarterfinals, the assist for the semi-finals, and even the goal, the only goal England scored, and it was like, okay, this is what I am capable for. So from now on, you start me. But that's the one. Philogene goal. I think everyone probably
Yeah.
heard of that name, but the Rabona goal that counted, they acted like it was an own goal as well.
I heard it was an own goal. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
if
But
it
it was,
wasn't,
you know,
maybe.
Yeah. Any budges no one wants? We could leave this as a tie, and we can leave it toward you guys in the comments. Or, you know what? On our Instagram, we will post who had the best goal of 2024, and we'll put our nominees in, and you guys can vote. So I feel like, so you've got George, what's his name?
Jesus Areso.
Areso. We got my one with Bamford, and we've got Barney's Lamine Yamal goal.
Yeah.
Nice. So you got those 3. Leave a comment down below if you guys which one you guys think is, or go to our Instagram and vote which one you guys think was the best. All right. So that was the best goal. So remember to go check out Instagram and leave the comments. But the last category for 2024 awards is the best moment for 2024. I'm gonna start off. I feel like this one not everyone has. And I feel like this guy deserves a huge move. And I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. Ademola Lookman's hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen. Bro, if I can explain to you how, like, I was watching that game, and I said to myself, okay, automatically, Leverkusen are going to win. Even if it's like 2-2, they'll do that thing that they've done all year where they score 90th minute. But the first goal went in from Lookman. Bro, all his goals as well were like phenomenal. Like, it was an amazing hat trick. First goal goes in. I'm like, okay, they're 1-0 down. They'll probably get one back. They had chances. The second one goes in. And I'm like, okay, this is bad. But you know what? They could still have it in them. When the third one went in, I said, yeah, this is one of the craziest hat tricks I've seen in the European final, to knock out the team that has won undefeated all season and to win the Europa League and to do what he's doing now in the Serie A, to me is crazy. To me is crazy. So that's my favorite moment. I feel like that's the best moment. But it's not like I feel like there's a bigger moment, but I feel like that as a player moment is what I think is the best. George?
My best moment was Palmer's hat-trick against United at home.
That was in my
That I
shortlist.
think that was the game that like showed everyone this guy can be a main man. And yeah, I took it as a personal moment. Like for me, that was my favorite game all year last year. But yeah,
I hear you. He was in my shortlist as well. What about you, Bonnie?
You know, again, I have two.
Okay.
The first one, it counts as last year technically. It's Boxing Day last year, but I
Okay.
want to mention it because not many people will mention it. Chris Wood versus Newcastle. Oh my days, brother! I turned into R9 that day, brother.
Last year, you mean the 2023 game?
Yeah, 26th of December. Anyways, it kind of counts like 5 days anyway.
Okay. So yeah, all right. Fair. So
Even
we're
me,
going to
I've gone-
technicality. I like that. That's class.
yeah, 5 days. Why the sun just has come 5 days ago.
Yeah, okay,
Like
yeah.
science sometimes is fake, you know.
Okay. I don't know what
Anyways,
science you learned. Yep. Yeah.
um,
And your
as
second
a Madrid
one?
fan,
Okay.
and I have biases obviously, and I don't care. Whoever wants to talk in the comment section, I don't care, bro.
Okay.
I'm biased.
Yep. Fair.
Joselu, the final minute winner. You know what? The story behind it is insane. The story behind it itself is insane. Yeah? I'll tell you why. This guy, brother, played for us once in 2012, la? He played for us once or twice. He played with Ronaldo and them, man. He goes on to where? Stoke, Newcastle, who else was it? There was another team in Germany, Stuttgart, I don't know who, Deportivo La Coruña, Espanyol.
Whole
Look at these
transfer
clubs.
line.
Look
The
at
whole
these
transfer
clubs.
center, bro.
Honestly, look at these clubs he's played for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at these clubs he's played for. What does Mr. Perez want to do? Guys, we need a striker, replace Benzema. Who is it? Joselu. When I saw this, I'm like, brother, this guy's finished. This
It
Perez
reminds me
guy's
of you when
finished.
we play indoor.
Yeah, straight up, because I'm at tall, lanky. Anyways.
Yeah.
Brother, this guy comes on in a Champions League semi-final, second leg with Bayern Munich at the Bernabeu. What does he do? As casual as possible, scores 2 goals to send Madrid to the final. And it was 2 final minute goals comeback.
I couldn't believe it as well.
Honestly, I was in
It
shock.
was a player that, like, obviously, like, with our mates and our, like, little group, we were like, bro, who is this guy? Like, he's no one. He's like, he's rubbish. He's Barney. He's Barney when we play indoor.
Thanks, bro.
And then, no worries. And then the whole, like,
Play like
the whole,
Lukaku.
yeah, I don't mind. Big bowling goals. But we were saying, like, they needed something. Obviously, Bayern is, like, they're doing well. But those 2 goals went in. I couldn't believe it. I like, out of all players, it's him. It's him. And I understand from a bias aspect, and I hear the shout. But I don't know. Any honorable mentions? I feel like Spain winning the Euros.
Yeah, that was a good one.
No one picked them. When the whole tournament, of going, they didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
When the whole tournament, they didn't lose a game. They had obviously the big player moments with the Nico Williams, Super
Kukurea
Mendy's
handball.
break, Kukurea handball, and what about the Kukurea touch where he flew in the air, he controlled it.
But they should have been out, to be honest. But like,
Yeah.
To be fair, they had a really
Germany.
That should have been the
Germany
final.
got robbed.
That should have
Germany
been the
got
final.
yeah.
Germany versus Spain. That game was incredible as well.
You know, Germany have a team and a half, but that's for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think? I can probably budge because that's me personally.
Join.
The Palma.
Join the dark side.
Join the
Join
light
the
side.
dark side.
Oh, it's like the devil and the angel, bro.
Join
Oh
the
my
dark
gosh.
side.
You know, it was a good goal, and I was there. I was actually at the game. Joe Lolly versus what's her name? What's the team? MacArthur. Joe Lolly was MacArthur.
He's talking about A-League.
Straight
Talk
up,
about
correct that
A-League.
goal.
No, I mean,
Somebody-
I can score those. I can score those.
No,
I
no,
can
you cannot.
score those.
No,
But
you
what are we
cannot.
doing
I
here?
can, bro.
What are we doing here? What are we
I can
doing?
score 10 in the A-League, bro.
Okay, now we're just saying we're all professional players. What is this, man?
No,
We
Have
got
you-
Jocelyn and we got a MacArthur Bulls player, man. Get out of here, because I don't want to hear this. I'm trying to think. What was a better moment?
You don't need to think, bro. You don't need to think. Just remember that morning.
Just
Oh,
so
no,
you
no.
guys know, I'm
What
against
we
two
done
Chelsea
that,
fans.
that emotions that morning.
I'm against two Chelsea fans right now. Huh? So
Hey,
we're gonna be
I
biased
am-
here.
Man, you know what? Honestly, if I can explain to you that United game, it was crazy to me.
Brother,
But
we woke up at, what was it, 5 a.m. expecting a
Bro.
loss because we've had the worst season possible, and he pulls that.
ow. You know what? I don't live with that, bro. All right, for some
2-1
reason,
down. Remember that? 2-1 down as well. We talk
Yeah.
about moments. We were losing.
no, we were 2-0 up. It was 2-2. Garnacho scored. It was 3-2. You know what? No, it's him. It's Palmer.
Yeah, man.
Because Garnacho won player of the match, right? And then Palmer got the penalty, scored the penalty, scored the last minute goal as well for
In
the
the space
corner.
of 2 minutes.
In the space of 2 minutes, and he got the player of the match. Garnacho, he was sitting on the bench. The title said player of the match was Garnacho. And then at the end of the game, you just see him holding the player of the match, Palmer. I said,
90
oh my goodness.
What was it? 93rd minute, we were losing. 93rd minute, we were losing.
It was
we ended up
99th
winning.
minute, but 99th minute, we won the penalty. Palmer scored. This referee was the most criminal referee as well. He just kept playing on. We go, they have the ball. I'm like, okay, it's going to be a draw. Doesn't matter. They get the ball. I've never seen that many people counter for one part, like
Yeah.
one movement. It was like
I was like,
5
we're gonna
people going
concede.
for it. Yeah. I'm like, okay, they get it. We counter. 5 people go. Enzo, Kanye, Palmer, Raheem, Jackson. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a beyond counter attack. It gets to that thing. Kanye takes a shot. I'm like, this is going in. It goes just over, hits the deflection. You see Pochettino with his hands in his head like this. And he was like, oh my gosh. And then you just see the guy walking. Enzo plays it quickly. No one parks it. All the United fans, all the United players saying, go to him. He gets the shot. 10 seconds left for us. All the time in the world. Takes the shot. Ricochets off McTominay. Goes in. Bro, when I told you I jumped so high out of my bed, I'm like, oh my God.
I've never had
Bro.
so much energy at 8 a.m. in the morning as I did that day, bro.
I couldn't
No
believe
way,
it.
bro.
I could not believe it. And I was like, oh my goodness. After what they done to us at their home, for us to come back,
Just
it
pick
was,
Palmer. Just pick
yeah.
Palmer.
you know what? After all that, I'm picking Jocelyn, man.
You're right. You're right.
After
Cuz.
all that,
I'm
man.
telling you.
You know what? For the,
They're both very good moments, bro. Let's
you
just
know
say.
what? I feel like should be a tie because I love both moments.
Yeah,
One's
yeah.
a really stupid one, but one is such a biased one. Like it gives me so much. It gives me that. Oh, I remember, and I tell people because they always say it's a rubbish hat trick, but I was like, you got to score them and you got to do something with it. So, the winner for the best moment this year, obviously, unfortunately, Lookman, you were always in my heart. The best
Let them
hat
vote.
trick. They already voted. I feel like.
That's enough.
I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a tie. I feel like Hosselu with one hand, Palmer with another hand. The best moment goes in hand, and yeah, that was an incredible 2024, especially for football. Obviously, some breakout moments. There was a lot of categories we probably missed out. But I think these are the main ones. Maybe some like who do you think broke out this year? Like a youngster that came into the scene. Doesn't have to get an award. Do you guys have any thoughts?
I mean, Lamine, Nico,
Kubasi,
Kabasi, as I said in the beginning.
one
There's some La
year
Liga ones.
for Arsenal fans. 1 year.
Yeah, that guy's.
I like him.
That guy looks good.
I watched him against Brentford. Bro, he's good. I like
Who,
him.
who else? There's some. Oh, you know who?
You gonna say
Tijani
some-
Reinders. He's been class.
Oh,
for
yes,
Milan.
that Dutch centre mid.
Yeah, he's been very good for Milan,
Oh,
bro.
what about Kenan Yildiz?
Yes, he's good as
Bro,
well.
I like him a lot, cuz.
Kenan
I like
Yildiz.
him a lot. Who else, man? Who
Syria
else?
has some ballers, you know.
Yeah, I like Syria.
a
Syria's
lot.
good. Syria's such a good league. Who else, man? Cambiasso,
Barcola,
no. Bradley Barcola, yeah.
taking
Conceição.
Mbappe's throne.
I like Conceição a lot as well.
I think Nico Gonzalez.
Nico Gonzalez is.
He's been very good for
I
you.
like him. What about what's his name? Is it Pavlovic? The
Yeah,
one from
Bayern.
Bayern?
Yeah.
I like him. Casado from Barca.
Also.
There's a few.
There's a few, yeah. There's a few. All right, guys. So thank you so much for an amazing 2024. Obviously, we started this channel in 2024, and we're looking to go stronger in 2025. We got some ideas to go with, but we'll leave it for another day. For that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Spotify, everything that you guys can do. Like, subscribe, and I'm gonna give an award for the biggest criminal. Who's
That was
got the
Vinny's
award?
celebration, by the way.
Who's
If we
got-
had this celebration, there's Vinny's. This one, guys.
Okay, no. And on that note,
See
see
you.
you guys. Goodbye.